This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Columbus fifth wheel, model number 329DV. So this is not a floor plan video or a sales video, it's a how-to video, so I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So, we have two awnings on the door side, one on the slide room and one on the wall. There's a quick connect for LP system. If you just look under that arrow and go to the back, it's back there. It allows you to hook up an appliance to and connect it to the LP system. You have outside speakers. Here you have your pass-through basement, and this is your central vacuum. This is the end where you can remove the bags and that sort of thing from this end. It also has attachments. I'll show you that. You can hook up a TV here. You got a signal and power there. This is the kill switch for your battery. If you want to just shut the battery off there, you can do it. Here we have your 3 slide rooms and your 2 awnings. These analog buttons here. There are also you can also operate it from the control touch panel inside. I'll show you that when we get in there. Okay, let's walk around. You have 2 30-pound LP tanks. Your battery here. Those are the attachments for your vacuum. You have cranks. Okay. So you have a 6-point leveling system. It's got 6 jacks on it. That operates from here. So to turn it on, you push both buttons at the same time. You can see the green lit up there. The only two you really worry about 90% of the time are the auto level and the hitch height, auto hitch height. So after you pull your tow vehicle out from underneath it and you're setting up, you push auto level and it'll level the trailer. Okay. When you're getting ready to leave, you'll push hitch height, which is auto hitch height. When you auto level, it always remembers the last position the trailer was in before you auto leveled. So it'll return it right to the position it was when you got to the campground, so you can slide your trailer right underneath. So auto level and auto hitch height, those are the main controls you'll use. You could retract all like it says, but if you do it nosedives the trailer, which is not a big deal, but unless you got something underneath it, of course. But there's not a whole lot of reason to nosedive the trailer. So auto hitch height and auto level are the 2 most common, and that's some directions there. Now this has a reel, of course, and then you have your inverter. So inversion is inverting 12-volt DC from the battery and inverting to a 110 AC and sending that to your refrigerator. Your refrigerator is an AC refrigerator, so this device will take the 12 volts DC from the refrigerator, invert it to 110 AC, and send it to your refrigerator, so you can, when you're pulling down the road, that sort of thing, you can always keep your refrigerator cool. And of course is your shore cord. This is a coiled sprayer, that's your dump hose. You have your 3 valves here. Okay. Your city water hookup right here. So the main thing to know is that you have 5 different configurations here of these 4 valves. City water, which is the most common, it's in right now. You can see if you look at the position of all the valves, that's in city water. So you hook those on there, turn around, everything works. Now if you're camping someplace without city water, for example, you can fill your tank in this position, take the water with you, and then go to dry camping, and it'll set it up to draw the water from the fresh water tank with the pump and pump it around through the plumbing of the trailer. Everything will work as though you have city water. You'll just be pumping it from the tank. So you also have to winterize it. You have sanitize, that sort of thing. That's a water pump switch. There's also one inside. This is where you hook your coiled sprayer to. This is a black tank flush here. So after you dump your black tank, you leave the valve open, you hook the hose at the dump station out of here, turn it on, and it'll spray out the inside of your black tank, clean off the sensors, that sort of thing. But like it says on the sticker, you gotta have the black tank valve open. This is a wrench for your oil filter canister, or not oil, I'm sorry, your water filter canister, okay? If you do use a filter, you have to change it every season. Of course, this is your water heater. It works on both gas and electric. The switches are inside. This is where you drain it from, right here. So keep that in mind. Never run it without water in the tank. So you always make sure you have water in the tank before you were going to run it. Now I got to get this off with one hand. I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so always make sure that you have water in the tank when you're using it. That's your furnace, obviously, vent. This, keep in mind, it has an ice maker valve here. You always want to purge your water out of your ice maker when you're winterizing the trailer, because you don't want it to freeze and break. So you turn the ice maker on and off here. Okay. See what else we have here. This is where your 50 amp short cord hooks up. You have a backup camera with it. We'll show you how that works when you pick up. You have a ladder, which makes it easy to inspect the roof. Manufacturer states every 60 to 90 days you should inspect the roof, so someone needs to go up there and make sure there's no damage caused by low branches or road debris. Make sure there's no crack in your separation where the sealant is at. Just give it a look over to make sure it's in good shape. You can't see what's happened up there unless you look, so that's important, obviously. Okay, so let's go inside. This is your vacuum hookups here. This is your power converter. This converts AC to DC power. So when you're plugged in, this will, plugged into shore power, this will convert your AC power to DC, and it also charges your battery. So it'll keep your battery charged up when you're plugged in. Alright. This is a remote for your powered roof fan. That's for the paddle fan there. Okay. So here we are. You have master lights on. There's your levels in your tank. Right here we have your slide rooms here. So let me just go off door, slide out. So you have two ways to operate the slides, either from the touch panel here or from the analog switches that are in the pass-through basement. So two options. Okay, and let's see if the bedroom's all the way out here. Let's see. So that's going out. When you hear the ratcheting sound, you take your finger off the button. Okay, so there you have it. When you want to change screens, you push it, you slide it up here, and you can change your screens and operate the different functions of the trailer from the touch screen. Your keys are right here, of course. So your refrigerator, it's like I said, it runs on AC power. That's why you have your inverter, so you can run it off the battery when you're pulling it down the road. This is just a lock. You can see it screws right in there. You always want this on when you're traveling, so the drawer and the two doors will stay shut. Otherwise they will get dented if you don't have that on there. Microwave works like any other microwave. Has a 2-feet fan built in and a light. This you have your oven. You have your 4 burners. I don't know if he's got the gas on right now. Oh, I know. I have to go out there and plug it in, as I noticed he didn't have the cord plugged in. So let's go do that. Let's see if I can do that one-handed. Okay. There it is over there. So we'll get it and we'll plug it in. here. Like I said, it's a 50 amp cord. Okay. Sorry about the camera work. Okay. At the other end with the 30 amp reducer right here. Plug it in here. Sorry about the camera work. Okay, so now we're plugged in. So back inside we go. Okay. Still, I didn't bother checking to see if he has the gas tanks on, but we'll hope he does. This would just move to this position. That's why I'm. Yeah. So it's that simple. You just go from off, you push it in, select high or light, and then depress it, and it lights. It's that simple for the oven, for the 4 burners. Okay. You have a fireplace, which runs on 110 AC. This is the. Let me get the remotes here. So this is the fireplace remote. You see right now it's flashing H. That's the fan speed, so it's on high. It's off, low, high, and really kicks out the heat. You can also change the color of the crystals, you know. You can, it's got a timer on it, so you can have it turn on and shut off when you want. So it's a very good space heater. When it comes to your JBL system here, this is the remote for it. It's typical in that it has 3 speaker zones. C is outside, A and B are inside. It has Bluetooth. It has input for a USB drive, AM, FM radio. The bass speaker probably has a controller inside this compartment here, I bet. Yeah, there's for your bass speaker. You can crank it up and down right there. So it's actually a good sounding system for a travel trailer. And then of course this one is for your television. Television can open up here. Let me see if I can, like so. You got storage back there. Okay. This folds out. This is a hide-a-bed. So you take the cushions off, you grab it down here, you fold it out. 3-panel hide-a-bed. You have your chairs, and they are powered. The back and the footrests are powered. Very nice. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. You always want that to be green. If it's not green, get it serviced immediately. Okay. This is the monitor stuff for your backup camera. This is just miscellaneous stuff here. And all the literature for all the different components. Okay. These are sensors. When you see these, that's for the heating and cooling system. Okay. Bathroom, his and her sink, GFCI. All the plugs in the trailer are wired through a GFCI. Even though it's not a physical GFCI, it's still wired through one. Of course, your shower is self-explanatory. You've got the same 4-speed fan that you have outside in the main living area. The toilet, of course, sits right over a black tank like RV trailer toilets do. So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water. Then you'll come in here, you'll put a dose of chemical right in the bowl. And you'll step on the pedal. Water comes swirling around, and you stand on it long enough to put at least a gallon of water in there along with the chemical. You can use more water, just not less. So at least a gallon of water, the chemical then is ready to be used. If you don't do that, it'll get clogged up for sure. The smell is terrible, so you always want that chemical and water in there when you start using it. Alrighty. This has to do with Wi-Fi and public Wi-Fi and cellular. You can see it's got a 4G thing on it, but Most people are not interested in that. They're interested in the public Wi-Fi booster. So if you want to scan that, if you're interested in buying this, if your family uses a lot of Wi-Fi like they all do, you get the kit, which consists of an antenna that goes on the roof, a Wi-Fi antenna, and then a box that's about 10 inches square, I guess. Maybe a little smaller, and that's the router. So basically, you would set all your family's phones and tablets to connect to the router automatically. Then you would connect the router to the public Wi-Fi. You get a much better signal. It's quite an upgrade. So if you're interested, you can scan that and see what they have to offer. Okay, there's another sensor. Always make sure you lock these when you're traveling. Anytime you see one, otherwise you'll have problems. Something will get dented or damaged. TV here, of course. This is let me see what I got here. This is washer dryer prepped. It's got plumbing and power. You can use a stackable or a combo. The stackable is obviously much better. So if you're interested in that, you can always add that on. And of course there's storage in your closet here now. Let me do this right here. So we always want these latched when you're traveling. Let me see if we got anything under here. Yep. So we got 2 extra chairs that fold up. So that's for the dining area. 2 extra chairs. Okay. So let me look around a bit more, see what else we have here. Of course, you have a fold-out leaf on there. More light. Okay, I think that about covers it, other than the self-evident stuff, the storage and all that. So, like every trailer or boat, there's storage everywhere, any place you can fit it. Pantry. That's not latching. I'll have them take care of that right now. Okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof every 60 to 90 days. If you don't go out there and look, if somebody doesn't look for you, you don't know what's happening up there, so you want it checked out. And right now this is in camping mode, so all the antifreeze has been purged from the system, replaced with fresh water, so you're set for the summer, okay? Thank you very much.